What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, I've had a lot of messages from a lot of you wanting me to clarify what is going on in the markets and give you guys a bit of an understanding into what is taking place right now. Because if you have seen the markets over the last couple of days, it's red one day, it's green the next day. It's red one day, it's green the next day. So what that's doing is it's confusing a lot of you and not allowing you guys to reap the rewards that you deserve from the markets. So I owe it to you guys to give you some clarification on what is going on, give you guys an understanding of what is going on in the markets, so you guys could take that information and use it to your advantage. Now, this is coming from someone who has years and years and years of built up experience in the markets, coming up to a decade. Now, over that time, I've seen a lot of things take place in the markets. And one of the things I've seen take place is exactly what is going on right now. As you guys build up your years of experience in the markets, what you'll notice is that you'll start to see these repeated patterns take place over and over and over and over again, to the point where literally nothing is new to you. And when you get to that point, you've reached, the top echelons when it comes to navigating and hitting success from the markets. All right, guys. So let's jump straight into it. We are looking at the NASDAQ here. Okay, so this is going to be a collection of the biggest technology stocks, your household names in here. And this is a very important thing to look at. As a matter of fact, this is the single most important thing you want to be looking at in the markets right now. If you're not looking at this, you are missing out on tons of valuable information, tons of valuable data that will serve you very well. Okay, so you want to make sure you're taking a look at the NASDAQ. As a matter of fact, if you literally just take a look at this, you are doing far, far, far better than most people who are out there, okay? Most people, large majority of people. The key thing is, we've seen this, well, firstly, all right, let's first set the picture here. If you've been keeping up with markets, you'll notice a stock like Tesla released their earnings yesterday. So we're going through earnings season. So you're going to start to see some of the biggest technology companies, your Googles, your Microsofts, release their numbers next week. Okay. Now, what this does is it injects some volatility into the market beforehand. And by volatility, I don't always mean prices move. It could literally be a disturbance of the natural flow of the market. So call it a disturbance. What it does is it injects disturbance before and during the earnings. And what that can do is it can throw the market off balance, right? It can throw the market off course of what it was naturally intended to do. So if you guys remember the last video, I said, don't expect the markets to do too much this week. And if we look, literally the markets is the same price as it was when I said those words a couple of days ago. And this just goes when you have years and years of experience. Again, you just see the same things over and over and over again. Actually, before I get any further, if you guys are looking for that additional help in the markets, okay, if you guys are looking for that real-time information, the real-time alerts, the best, the highest quality opportunities out there, I do have a private group. Okay, and this is in the Patreon. The link for that is down below. As a matter of fact, on screen was our last trade, okay, that we took as a collective in the Patreon. Guys did incredibly well on that trade as always. All right, we're always entering into stuff like this, right? This is just the standard. So as I said, if you guys are looking for that additional help, that guidance, help you navigate the markets and enter into the best quality opportunities that are out there, you want to definitely join us over the Patreon. As a matter of fact, I already got the guys loaded on something that I will be sharing with you on YouTube in terms of the result of that very, very soon. All right, that's a very exciting one that we are in, and I'm looking forward to that materializing in the next day or two. Now, the NASDAQ has this double top type of action going on, so it looks like it's struggling to get above that 20,500, right? Now, the fact that we haven't broken above that, the fact that we are seeing a little bit of weakness, okay, the fact that this looks like a 1, 2, 3 and a 4 wave creation that has taken place, with the 5th wave probably looking to materialize, we should expect some weakness from here, okay, in the very, very short term. That's my expectation, some weakness over the next day, like 2 days, something like that, into the middle of next week is my expectation. Let this 5th wave play out. If this sounds like Chinese that I'm speaking, if this sounds like a very foreign language, you want to make sure that you're in the Patreon, right, so you can get that additional guidance. But this is the type of terminology, it's basic business terminology. This is the type of market theory that you want to ensure that you are fully aware of, so that you can, again, take advantage of the market. Yeah, a little bit of weakness into the middle of next week, and then I do expect your household names like your Microsoft, your Googles, to actually push the market higher. Okay, doing something like okay, here I am again with the 3-year-old drawings, right? Never changes, moving up higher like that. Okay, that is the expectation. This is the typical type of market formation that you see play out. And again, once you guys build your years in the markets, you'll start to see this and be able to recognize this with ease. I haven't looked at the markets today at all. This is the first time I'm looking at it, but again, just through repetition, just through the accumulation of experience, I'm able to spot that, all right, seek that out. And that's what we should expect. Now, if we look at a couple of individuals out there, like an NVIDIA, from a technical point of view, NVIDIA is strong as long as it remains above its 138 level. And I do think this is now slightly detached from the market, should probably stay above this level over the next couple of days. Could probably see a little bit of a retest at that 142. If you do see a retest at 142 from here, that will print money on the option side of things, which reminds me, I must tell you guys, you shouldn't be trading stock. If you are trading any stock, you are definitely doing yourself a disservice. You're definitely playing the game wrong. There's different lanes when it comes to the markets, and if you want to be in the fast lane, that is the correct lane. And that lane I'm talking about is options. You want to be utilizing options. You want to be getting in on these option plays, because there is no better multiplier of money out there in the markets in a short time frame than what options gives you. Okay, options gives you the ability to supercharge your money, and your returns are nothing but astounding in the options market. We are talking 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 plus returns as a standard. Okay, so instead of trading stocks and trying to get 10% return or a 15% return, you want to be utilizing the options market most definitely. That is where the winners reside, all right? The winners reside in the options market. If you are not in the options market, I'll say again, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. Okay. That trade that I just showed you guys, our last trade from over at the Patreon, and we are in one that's cooking right now. This is an options trade. Okay, this is a call option, and you can see the returns here are huge. You're not going to get this type of returns in the stock market, trading stocks. You're not going to get this type of returns anywhere else. Okay, it doesn't exist. It only exists in the options market. And because you're watching me, you guys are actually a select, unique group of individuals who have access to such powerful information. Okay, you guys don't want to overlook that. You are part of a very select club, that has powerful information at your fingertips that you just need to harness and take advantage of. As I said, the guys have got the guys over the Patreon doing incredible things, doing just that. Okay. So that's NVIDIA. Now, that's on the stronger side of things. If I'm looking at the weaker side of things, let me just pull up ARKK. I always have an asset that I put as the strongest, an asset that I put as the weakest. If I want to do call options, I'll go to the strongest. If I want to do put options, I'll go to the weakest. ARKK is one that is building a weaker structure. Okay, we're seeing massive amounts of struggle at this 47.48. It just can't push through. Pause on that one. Now, if we are to see this decline, and remember I said in the short term we should expect some movement lower in the markets, okay, to complete that fifth wave. This will follow suit. If we can see this snap the 45 level, you got some pretty decent downside, okay, all the way down to the low 40s. So this is one to definitely keep on your radar. Sometimes with this market, it's about watching and lurking, right? What lurking in the shadows. What you want to be lurking in the shadows in this market at opportunities, because when they materialize and when they get to the required levels and it's time for you to execute, you can do exceptionally well because you've waited for that perfect opportunity. So this is just one of the names that I'm just waiting for that perfect opportunity on. Okay, so again, this is one that you should wait if it can snap and break that 45, which it could do in a day. Believe me, you have got some significant downside on this one, and that will be a fantastic opportunity because again, if we're talking about options, we are talking 100% return on this minimum if we see a snap under 45. Okay, so guys, that's two names. That's a little bit of a breakdown of the markets for you guys. Do drop me down some comments as always. I do read you lots of comments. Okay, you guys are actually commenting some very, very good stuff. Yeah, it's pleasant to read. It's good to see. It's good to see you guys are active. It's good to see you guys are hungry. It's good to see you guys are enjoying and appreciating the content. Because you guys are enjoying and appreciating the content, it's actually motivating me to do it even more, which is why I've actually increased the volume, simply because of the comments that you guys have actually left on the last 10 or so videos. All right, so it's always appreciated. All right, so definitely do hit me up in the comments. And until next time, guys, take it easy.